is first is abolition of colonial system of zamindari system. Students, we know that the tiller of the farmer work under the zamindars and he has no direct contact with the government, right? There was a triangular series of these three: zamindar, tiller of the farmer means the tiller of the land means the farmer and the government, right? And zamindar mostly farmer mostly exploited by the zamindar, right? Students, we must understand it. And land abolition is completed. Second is the brought small piece of land together in that form size could become viable for agriculture. Means land holding means earlier it was the land was fragmented or it was in small pieces, so it was very difficult for farming, right? Law were made to put an upper limit of ceiling, means the ceiling act means the distribution of the land also fixed. Only the large amount of land can be distributed to the only those who are working in agriculture, means those only for who are doing the farmer jobs, right? That is ceiling act. And tenant who were worked on someone else land were given legal security, right? Means some land, those barren lands, are also given to those who are working some others land, right? This is the ceiling act. And these are and third is these two are land reform in and for agriculture sector also. The green revolutions started on 1960. Country faced food crisis during 1940 to 1970, right? The government adopted a new strategy for agriculture to ensure food sufficiency, because we faced the problem of food grains during the India-Pakistan war, because at that times we imported rice and wheat from America, but at that emergency times America stopped the supply of food grains and we faced the major problems, right? So this is the object green revolutions. Under the green revolutions, it provide facility to small farmer to put more and more resources or increase productions. However, not all farmers get benefited of resources except Punjab, Haryana, UP, right? And government also focus on high yielding variety foods, seeds, right? And also develop pesticides, insecticide, right? And many manures for production of land and high quality variety of seed also, right? These are our major outcomes of this planning, right? Now students, we must understand operation. Here is Operation Flood. Operation Flood launched in 1917 was project of India's National Dairy Development Program, NDDP. It transformed India from a milk deficiency nation into largest milk producer of world. The process has been called the White Revolutions. This means this Operation Flood is also known White Revolutions, right? Some example are today's scenario we can face. The Amul Cooperative Dairy was the engine behind the success of the program. Dr. Varghese Kurian, known as father of white revolutions. So these are the major outcome of our planning. Later period from 1967 onward witnessed many new restrictions on private industries. 14 private banks were nationalized. Between 1950 and 1980, the Indian economy grew at sluggish per annum rate at 3 to 3.5%. This is the economic growth. The students, you understand all the economic foundation. During first two plans, foundation Indian future economic growth were led mega dams like Bhakra Nagala, I have already discussed, Hirakund irrigation and power generation were built. Some of the heavy industry in the public sector, steel plant, oil refinery, manufacturing unit, defense production, etc. were started during this period. Or infrastructure for transport communication was improved. We have already discussed. Land reforms, colonial system, Zamindar system, average attempt of consolidation of land, bringing small piece of land together, means that is the land holdings, right? Green revolution and white revolution started 1960s early. A fertilizer, pesticide and better irrigation at high subsidies price, that was termed as green revolution, means farmer can get the subsidies from the cooperative bank, right, that he can start his own business and he can use fertilizer, pesticide and better irrigation facility for production to raise his production, right? The rich peasant and the large landholder were the major beneficiaries. Some region like Punjab, Haryana, Western Uttar Pradesh become agriculturally prosper while other remain backward. These all the in 1970 rural development program called Operation Flood was started, right? I have already discussed. Operation organized cooperative of milk producer into national wide milk grid with the purpose of increased milk production. This term is white revolution. Who was the father of the white revolution? Varghese Kurian is a milkman of India. Later development 1960 onwards witnessed many restrictions on private industry. 14 private banks were nationalized. This was the also controversy of the private and public sector also, right? Between 1950 and 1980, Indian economy grew at sluggish per annum 3 to 3.5%. I have already discussed. The presence of inefficiency, corruption, etc. forced people to lose faith in country economic system. So mostly the public sector was involved in corruptions, inefficiency. So in this phase, you could not get success at that amount, and there was lack of private institutions. Some fact about this chapter, right? Due to the rising global demand for iron, the reserve iron resources of Odisha has been an important investment destination to be signed a memorandum of understanding to bring capital investment, right? This is the iron and steel industry set up in Odisha. Like tribal population fear to be displaced from one home and environmentalists become worried about environment pollution, but it is necessary for the country development. Development means the process of living standard and attaining an economic level of industrial productions immediately after independence. These are some. Planning is a systematic regulation of purposeful activity to achieve national goals. India was inspired by USSR for planning to provide basic necessity of life, right? So we have also discussed it. Bombay Plan was drafted in 1944 to make the state to take major initiative in industrial and other economic investment. So we also discussed earlier the Planning Commission of India was set up in 1950 as an extra constitutional body along with Prime Minister as its chairman. Who was the chairman of Planning Commission? That was Prime Minister. Before independence, the need for planning was felt to set up National Planning Committee in 1930 also to collect data and setting aims as well as after 4 5-year plans and annual budget. The first five-year plan commenced in 1950, drafted by economist K.N. Roy. Who drafted the first five-year plan? K.N. Roy, aiming an investment in dam and irrigation land reform and raise the level of national income. These are all the major objective of the first five-year plan. It differed from second five-year plans and which stayed on heavy industries by bringing about quick structural transformations. Right? So we have already discussed it. India did only follow capitalist or socialist economy, but adopted mixed economy to coexist private and public sector. So we have also already discussed. Second five-year plan impaired heavy industry even in rural area, being criticized for creation of prosperity in urban and industrial section at the cost of rural welfare. Right? During the planning period, the agrarian sector witnessed a serious attempt at land reform to abolish Jamedari system, consolidate the land. These were not much success due to some drawback. People violate law under considerable political influence, and some law remained only on paper. So we have already discussed this. Between 1965 and 1967, severe drought occurred in many parts of country, and it was in Bihar to feel a famine situations. On the other hand, food price also hit a high in Bihar, and due to the government policy of zooming trade of food across the state was prohibited, which reduced the availability of food in Bihar also. The Green Revolution emphasis on new strategy of agriculture practice to be offered by the government, high yielding variety of seed, fertilizer, pesticide, better irrigation at high subsidy price. Green Revolution produced favorable condition for poor peasant and made the middle peasant section, right? Political influence. Green Revolution has some negative effect also. It created a gap between landlords and poor, and it delivered only moderate agricultural growth, right? We have also discussed the White Revolution in Gujarat was started by Varghese Kurian, known as Milkman of India. He launched Gujarat Cooperative Milk and Marketing Federation Limited, which further launched Amul. The Amul pattern became uniquely appropriate model for rural development and poverty alleviation. We have already discussed. The Kerala model was based on the decentralized planning to focus on education, health, land reforms, effective food distributions, poverty alleviations, taken initiative to involve people in making plans at panchayat, block and district level. Hope student you have understand this. Have a great day. Student, like it, share it. Thank you. Right? Have a great day.